Hello students, so this is your lecture 17 instruction set. So in last lecture we have discussed different arithmetic type instructions and logical type instructions. So now in this lecture we will just cover the branching instruction. So let's do it. So today we will discuss the different branch instructions group. Okay, so what do you mean by the branch instructions? Actually, whenever we want to change the execution sequence of the instructions, so that time we use the branch instructions. So what is the meaning, what is the use of branch instruction? So actually microprocessor is executing the main program. Suppose microprocessor is executing this instruction. Okay, so now this time I want to execute this instruction. Suppose this is instruction 1, this is instruction 2, this is instruction 3, this is instruction 4, and this is instruction 5. Suppose the microprocessor is executing this instruction 1, and now this time I want to execute the instruction number 5. So actually what should be uh, ideally process is what? First execute this I1 instruction, then I2, then I3, then I4, and then I1. But after executing of instruction I1, I want to execute the instruction I5. So after executing this instruction, I want to execute this instruction. Then the then this type of instruction is being used. So these instructions are being called branching instructions. Okay. So after execution of the branching instructions, the sequence of the execution of the instruction will get changed. So basically these branching instructions allows the programmer to skip the program section and branch to any part of the memory for the next instruction. So basically this change in the sequence of the execution of the instruction can be conditional or unconditional. So this example of the branching instruction is jump instructions. So jump instruction can be classified into two forms. So jumping or branching can be conditional. So this will be called conditional jump. And if the jumping is unconditional, then this will be called unconditional jump. So conditional means suppose the flag, based on the status of the flags, so it will get jumped. Unconditional means at any cost, at any condition, so it will get jumped, or it will get jumped to the another part of the memory location. Okay. So first type is what? Unconditional jump. So as we have earlier discussed that at any condition, so the at any condition program sequence will get changed. So program control will get transferred to the another memory location at any condition. So it means it will not change the it will not check the any flag condition. So the transfer of the program control may be in the same segment or in another segment. If the transfer of the program control is in same segment, it means the only the content of IP will get modified. If it is in another segment, it means the both CS, the content of CS and IP will get modified. So this is all about the unconditional jump. So next we have conditional jump. So it means there will be some conditions, set of conditions. So on behalf of this condition, or suppose if that condition is true, only then the program control will get transferred to the new memory location. So what are these conditions? So in conditional jumps, the status flags will play an important role. So on behalf of the status of the status flag, so program control will get jump. So all the conditional jump follow the some conditional statement or any instruction that affect the flag. And program control is transferred to the new memory location in the same segment only. Okay, so this is all about the conditional jump. It means there may be there may be the conditions. So on the based on the condition, the program control will get transferred to the new memory location. And these conditions are being based on the status of the flags. Okay, so there may be near jump. So what do you mean by near jump? Near jump means the program transfer of the program control is in the same segment. If the program control is transferred into the same segment, it means only the content of IP will get modified. So there is another type of jump. So another type is what? For jump instructions. In the near jump instructions, the program control is transferred to the new memory location in the same segment. While in case of far jump instruction, the program control is transferred to the new memory location in the another segment. So it means the now this time the memory location on which the program control is being transferred, that present in another segment. It means both the content of code segment and instruction pointer will get modified. So this is all about the for jump instruction. So the format of the unconditional jump. So unconditional jump may be direct jump. It means direct address may be given. So format of the instruction will be like that. JMP label. It means there may be a label. So label is what? A label is defining the address. So jump. Okay. So jump. This is the jump. So the type of jump is what? Unconditional. So there is no condition. At any condition, it has to jump to the new memory location. And the address of that memory location is being contained by this label. Okay, so if the direct address is given, so this will be called direct jump. So example of this direct jump will be like this. So like JMP start. So start will be what? A jump. So whenever this instruction will get executed, so after execution of this instruction, so it will find that so where the start is exists. So at any cost, at any condition, it has to jump, because this is what? Unconditional jump. So after executing this instruction, now the program control will move to the new location, new memory location, and that new memory location is assigned by the start label. ओके, सो जैसे ये प्रोग्राम आपका एग्जीक्यूट होगा, सो उस प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट होने के बाद में वो प्रोग्रामर बेसिकली जंप कहाँ करेगा? प्रोग्राम बेसिकली स्टार्ट, अब वो स्टार्ट लेबल देखेगा. सो जहां पे भी आपको स्टार्ट लेबल मिलेगा उस एड्रेस पे इंस्ट्रक्शन पॉइंटर वो उस एड्रेस पे प्रोग्राम वो क्या करेगा? मूव हो जाएगा बेसिकली. अब यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन लिखे हो सकते हैं. दिस इज राइट instruction 1, instruction 2, instruction 3, like that. Okay, so this is all about the unconditional jump. So this unconditional jump को आप कुछ इस तरह से भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, JMP रजिस्टर स्लैश मेमोरी. अब अगर सपोज रजिस्टर अगर गिवन है तो उसको बोलेंगे रजिस्टर इनडायरेक्ट जंप. सो एग्जांपल कुछ इस टाइप का हो जाएगा, JMP BX. सो इट मींस अब जो एड्रेस, जिस एड्रेस पे जंप करना है वो एड्रेस अब BX में गिवन. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज कॉल्ड रजिस्टर इनडायरेक्ट जंप. जंप तो करेगा वो एट एनी कंडीशन, इट विल गेट जंप, बट कहां पे जंप करेगा? कौन से एड्रेस पे जंप करेगा? वो एड्रेस कहां पे गिवन होगा? इस BX के कंटेंट. सो BX का जो भी कंटेंट है वो उस ऑफसेट पे वो क्या करेगा? मूव करेगा बेसिकली. So that's why this is called what? Register indirect jump. अब सपोज यहाँ पे अगर मेमोरी गिवन होता तो उसको बोलते क्या? मेमोरी. Okay, so let us discuss one example. Suppose bx is given 1200h. So IP का कंटेंट क्या हो जाता है बेसिकली? So IP का कंटेंट यहाँ पे होता है आपके पास में 1200h. ओके, इट मीन्स सेम सेगमेंट में आपके पास में कोड सेगमेंट सेम है, बट अब ऑफसेट चेंज हो गया है 1200, और अब वो ऑफसेट किसके पास में स्टोर था? ऑफसेट bx में स्टोर था. सो इट मीन्स इसको इसलिए इसको बोला क्या? रजिस्टर इनडायरेक्ट जंप. ओके, अब सपोज यहाँ पे मेमोरी, सो उसको बोलते हैं मेमोरी इनडायरेक्ट जंप. सो कुछ इस तरह से स्पेसिफाई करते हैं जंप और di, content of di. It means it is representing the memory location. So that's why this is called what? Memory indirect jump. Okay. अब suppose the content of di is what? 1300h. So what should be the content of IP? So only the content of IP will get changed. So this is what? Near jump. This is what? Near jump. So only the content of IP is being modified. So this is what di is what 1300h. Then IP की वैल्यू बेसिकली क्या हो जाएगी? IP का कंटेंट क्या हो जाएगा? 1300h. Okay. So next is conditional jump. So there may be some conditions on based on the status of the flag bits. So the program control will get transferred to the new memory location. So this is called conditional jump. So this flag bit may be sign flag, zero flag, carry flag, parity flag, or overflow flag. So based on these flag bits, so the program control will get changed. So program control will get modified or will get transferred to the new memory location. So this is what conditional jump. If suppose the condition is true, then it will get change the new it will get moved to the new memory location. And suppose if that condition is false, then next instruction will get executed. Okay, so example is what? Suppose it is written like J and like JC, and this is what start, and this is what INC. Okay, so this is suppose JC and label start, and next is what? Move AX comma 000002h, and this is what? Move AL comma 12h. Okay, and next this is what? Start, and this is what? Move AX comma 0004h. Okay, so now suppose what is the meaning of this? This is what? Conditional jump JC. So what is the meaning of JC? Jump if carry flag is set. So if carry flag is set, then the program control will get moved to this location. It means after executing this instruction, if suppose carry flag is set, then it will move to this location. Okay, so now this instruction will get executed. It means so it will skip to these two instructions. If now suppose second case, if suppose carry flag is not set, then this condition is false, then next sequential step in the program will get executed. It means now this time carry flag is not set, so then this instruction. Now next move AX comma 0002H and move AL comma 12H. So these instructions will get executed. Okay. So next is examples of the conditional jump. So first is what? JZ slash JE label. Okay, JZ or JE both are the same branching instructions. So JZ, so jump if zero flag is set. So if the zero flag is set, then the program control will get moved to the new this location. Okay, the location that is being located by the this label. Okay, so the now same second case J and Z. So it means jump if zero flag is not set. If zero flag is not set, then the program control will get transferred to the new memory location that is pointing out by this label. Okay. Similarly, suppose this is JE. J means jump if equal. If suppose equal means जब भी डेटा अगर इक्वल होगा, जब क्या होगा बेसिकली जीरो फ्लैग क्या हो जाएगा बेसिकली सेट हो जाएगा. तो दोनों का मीनिंग क्या है बेसिकली सेम है. सिमिलरली JNE जंप इफ नॉट इक्वल अगर नहीं है, सो इक्वल अगर नहीं है तो इट मींस जीरो फ्लैग क्या होगा सेट नहीं होगा. सो ओके, सो बोथ आर सेम. नेक्स्ट इज JS label. So JS means if sign flag is set, only then the program control will get transferred to the new memory location. So otherwise it will get execute the next program, next instruction. Next is what? JNS label. So it means what is the meaning of this JNS? Jump if sign flag is not set. So if the sign flag is not set, so only then the program control will get moved to the new memory location that is being pointing out this label. Similarly, we have JO label. So jump if overflow flag is set. So if the overflow flag is set, then the program control will get transferred to the this new memory location. Similarly, we have JNO. It means jump if overflow flag is not set. So if the overflow flag is not set, only then the program control will get transferred to the this new memory location. Okay. Similarly, we have JP. Jump if parity flag is set. If the parity flag is set, then program control will transfer to the new memory location. Okay. Similarly, we have JPE. Jump if parity is even. If even parity is there, it means parity flag will get set. So parity flag or parity even both are same. Similarly, JNP. Jump if parity flag is not set, and PO parity odd. Okay. So both are same things. JNP and JPU. So it means JP, JNP both are dependent on this parity flag. If parity flag is set, then the program control will get transferred to the this new memory location in the case of JP, and if the parity flag is not set, then program control will transfer to this new memory location in the case of JNP. Okay. Next is what? JC. If carry flag is set, only then program control will get transferred to the new memory location. Similarly, we are having JNC. If carry flag is not set. Okay. So next we are having JCXZ label. So what is the meaning of this? Jump if the content of CX is equal to 0. Only then the program control will get transferred to the new memory location. And that new memory location is pointing out by this label. Okay. So let us consider an example. So suppose यहाँ पे कुछ भी लिखा हुआ है पहले से lines, तो dot 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 ये show कर रही है basically. So I am going to discuss this jumping instruction, JNC. So SUB subtraction perform होगा AX, BX. It means operation जो perform होगा वो perform होगा AX, the content of AX minus BX. ओके, और जो रिजल्ट होगा बेसिकली वो भी आपका किस में से होगा, AX में से होगा. ओके, so JNC store. So what is the meaning of this? So after execution this subtraction process or subtraction operation, so carry flag is set if suppose after executing this instruction, if the carry flag is 1, it means result is what, negative. If carry flag is 0, so it means result is what, positive. Okay, so suppose so after executing this subtraction operation, so JNC store. So what is the meaning of this? STOR, store is what, this is what, label. So JNC jump if carry flag is not set. So after executing this instruction subtraction, if carry flag is not set, only then the program control will get transferred to the this new memory location, and that memory location is being pointed out by this store. Okay, store. So suppose यहाँ पे अगर आपके पास में ये AX minus BX आपने परफॉर्म किया और अगर कैरी फ्लैग सेट नहीं होता है तो वो सिर्फ डायरेक्ट मूव करेगा स्टोर. अब ये वाले जो इंस्ट्रक्शन है वो एग्जीक्यूट होंगे. अब नेक्स्ट केस, सो सपोज इफ, सो दिस इज द केस वेयर कैरी फ्लैग इज व्हाट, दिस इज द केस वेयर कैरी फ्लैग इज नॉट सेट, सो कैरी फ्लैग इज 0. अब नाउ सपोज सेकंड केस, इफ कैरी फ्लैग इज सेट, if carry flag is set, then jump if carry flag is not set. So only it will get jump whenever carry flag is not set. Okay, so if carry flag is set, then it means it will not get jump. Now this instruction will get executed, then again this will get executed, this will get executed, and this and this and this. Okay, so it means if this condition is not true, then the sequence of the execution of the instruction will not get changed. Okay. So second branching instruction is what, loop instruction. So actually loop instruction is what, suppose there are some set of instructions. Suppose this is what, instruction 1, instruction 1, this is what, instruction of 2, instruction of 3. So there are some instructions, those are being executed repeatedly. So this is being performed by the loop instructions. So these instruction, suppose we want to execute these instruction by 4 times, then I will initialize this CX by 04H. So after execution of these instructions, so CX will get decremented 3. Then again after executing this instruction, then CX will get incremented. It means the execution of this instruction 1, instruction 2 and instruction 3 will get continue until the CX will be 0. So the loop, this is the basic concept of the loop instruction. So the loop instruction can be classified into the 2 forms. So conditional loop and unconditional loops. So unconditional means there is no condition, at any condition. So at any condition, so this instruction will get executed until the CX will be 0. So conditional loop is what? So there may be some conditions. So these conditions are defined by the status of flag bit. So this is called what? Conditional loop. So next is what? Unconditional loop. So this is the format for the unconditional loop. So LOOP label. So label is what? Pointing out the address. Okay. So the repeat the execution of the group of instructions if the content of CX is not 0. So this loop instruction will get executed at any condition until the CX is 0. And after execution of this group of instructions, the CX will get decremented by 1. So this is all about the unconditional loop. So example, suppose move CX comma 10. So it means after execution this instruction, the content of CX will be what? 10. So the content of CX will be what? 10. Okay. So next, this is what label. So move AL comma BX. It means the content at this location will get moved to the AL. Then uh, then the content of AL will get incremented by 1. Then this move BX comma AL. It means now the content of the AL will get moved to the same position. Okay. And next INC BX. So BX will get modified. And this is what loop next. It means this is what loop branching instruction, again loop next is what label. So this is what loop and label. So this is next is what label. So these instructions, so these instruction 1 2 3 4, so these 4 instructions will get executed repeatedly until the CX will be 0. So this is what, there is no condition at any case, at any condition these 4 instructions will get executed until the CX is 0. So actually perform आप क्या कर रहे हो, suppose BX is what 1101. So suppose this is what 1101, 1100, 1100 पे स्टोर है आपका 02. Then next is what 1103. So now this time we are having what 03 and 1104. So suppose we are having 00, 1105. So we are having 01. Okay. So the CX is what, suppose CX is what 4. So the content of CX will be 4. So after executing this instruction, so the content of CX will be what 4. So move AL comma the content of BX. So after executing this instruction, the content of AL will be what? So the content of AL will be what 02. Next INCAL, it means AL में कंटेंट हो जाएगा 03. ओके. देन AL में जो कंटेंट है वो उसी मेमोरी लोकेशन पे क्या हो रहा है, स्टोर करवा रहे हो. सो मीनिंग क्या है, बेसिकली सेम लोकेशन पे आपको स्टोर करवाना है. इट मींस 02 की जगह आपके पास स्टोर हो रहा है 03. ओके. देन नेक्स्ट is what INCBX. It means BX is what 1100. So now this time BX is what 1101. So again loop next. So after executing these instructions, move AL comma BX, content of BX, INCAL, move content of BX comma AL, INCBX. So after executing these instructions, the content of the CX will get decremented by 1. So now this time, so the content of Cx will be what? 3. Okay. So again, this instruction will get executed. So next, so now it will move to this location. Then again move al comma content of bx. So now this content of now this bx is being modified by 1101. Okay. So so now this time al content of al will be what? 03. Again incal, it means al का content होगा आपका 04. Okay. So next move al content of al will get moved to this location. So it means 03 नहीं होगा यहाँ पे 04. और सिमिलरली ये चलता जाएगा कब तक? जब तक कि ये cx का कंटेंट क्या नहीं हो जाए? 0 नहीं हो जाए. अगेन जैसे ही सपोज जैसे इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट होगा cl की वैल्यू फिर से क्या हो जाएगी? डिक्रीमेंट हो जाएगी. और डिक्रीमेंट अब की बार वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? 2. अगेन कंटेंट फिर से क्या होगा? बेसिकली फिर से मूव होगा और यहाँ पे कंटेंट अपडेट होगा और 00 की जगह यहाँ पे लिखा जाएगा क्या? 01. देन अगेन यहाँ पे cx की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? 1. देन फिर से ये सारे इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट होंगे. 01 की जगह 02 एग्जीक्यूट होगा और cx की वैल्यू फिर से डिक्रीमेंट होगी और 0. सो जब तक cx की वैल्यू 0 नहीं होगी तब तक ये सारे इंस्ट्रक्शंस क्या होंगे? एग्जीक्यूट होते जाएंगे. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड व्हाट? अनकंडीशनल लूप. Unconditional loop. Okay. So next we are having conditional loop. So format of this conditional loop is what? Loop z slash loop e. Both are same. So loop z, यहाँ पे आपकी बार एक condition given है. Z means zero flag. So loop, it means so the number of instructions or group of instruction will get executed until the cx is 0 or 0 flag is what? Set. And after similarly like this unconditional loop, so after executing of this instruction, each instructions, the cx will get decremented by 1. So the meaning of this loop z or loop e is what? So the group of instruction will get executed repeatedly if cx is not equal to 0 and 0 flag is what? 1. So जब तक cx की वैल्यू 0 नहीं होगी और 0 फ्लैग की वैल्यू 1 है तब तक वो इंस्ट्रक्शन रिपीटेडली क्या होंगे? एग्जीक्यूट होते जाएंगे. ठीक है. सो लेट अस डिस्कस वन एग्जांपल. मूव cx, 10. सो दिस इज व्हाट? काउंट कितनी बार ये लूप चलेगा वैसे. सो नेक्स्ट ये लेबल शो कर रहा है inc bx में आपका इंक्रीमेंट हो जाएगा. सो cmp कंटेंट ऑफ bx कॉमा 0ffh. सो 0ffh से और यहाँ पे जो कंटेंट है बेसिकली उसको वो क्या करवा रहा है? कंपेयर करवा रहा है बेसिकली. सो ऑपरेशन क्या परफॉर्म होगा? कंटेंट ऑफ bx माइनस 0ff और केवल फ्लैग क्या होंगे? मॉडिफाई होंगे. रिजल्ट bx में स्टोर नहीं होगा. सो नेक्स्ट लिखा है LOOPE और LOOPZ भी लिख सकते थे. ठीक है. इक्वल और z मतलब 0 फ्लैग. सो दिस लूप विल गेट कंटिन्यू if the cx is not 0 and 0 flag is what? 1. So दोनों कंडीशंस अगर ट्रू होंगी तभी ये लूप क्या होगा? कंटिन्यू करेगा. अदरवाइज वो क्या होगा? नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट करेगा. ओके. So next conditional loop is what? Loop nz or loop any. Any means not equal. Nz means 0 flag is not set. It means the 0 flag is what? Reset. So execution of the group of instruction will get continue if cx is not 0 or 0 flag is 0. So both condition must be satisfied. And similarly like in unconditional loop, after execution of each instruction cx will get decremented by 1. So you can see loop p and z or loop p and e label. So this instruction will get executed if the cx is not equal to 0 and 0 flag is what? 0. Okay, only then this instruction can be executed. Otherwise, if these conditions are false, then next instruction will get executed. Okay. So let us discuss by an example. Move cx comma 10. So after execution of this instruction, cx will be loaded by 10. So this is the what? The count. How many times this instruction will get executed. So next, this is what label inc bx. bx में increment और value भी आपका bx में store होगी. cmp content of bx, 0 ff means ff और इस लोकेशन पे जो भी कंटेंट है दोनों का क्या हो रहा है, कंपैरिजन कर रहे हो आप, और रिजल्ट कहीं नहीं स्टोर होगा, बेसिकली फ्लैग मॉडिफाइड होगी, और एक कंडीशंस गिवन आपको लूप एनी नॉट इक्वल. ओके, सो इट मींस ये दोनों इंस्ट्रक्शंस inc bx और कंपैरिजन ये कब तक होगा, बेसिकली इफ cx इज नॉट 0 एंड 0 फ्लैग इज व्हाट 0. सो जब तक ये कंपैरिजन आपका फॉलो होगा और इंस्ट्रक्शन ये एग्जीक्यूट होगी. सो जैसे 0 फ्लैग अगर 1 होता है, सो ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होंगी. ओके, सो थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स. So now in this lecture we have discussed the different branching instruction like jump instruction or loop instruction. So in next lecture we will discuss the call and return instruction. Thank you.